Hello, grade 1 students. In this lecture, we're still going to revise many things that we've learned about the short A, sentences, but we're going to read a new story. It's not about Jack Can, it's something similar to the story Jack Can. Let's start. Um, New spelling words with short A sound. We're going to use some words in complete sentences, and we're going to write a personal narrative paragraph. Ready? So in this lecture, we're going to learn, as I told you, phonics, a new phonics lesson, which is the short A vowel sound, grammar. It's how to write a complete sentence. We're going to read a new lesson and we're going to write. Let's start with the phonics. It's about the short A. As I told you, the short A is a sound you hear in the word apple. Let's say the word apple together. Ah, ah, apple. Can you hear the short A sound? For example, in the word hat. H, ah, ah, t. You can click on the link and watch a short video about the short A vowel sound. So, as I just told you, high frequency words are tricky words, okay? We have to practice reading them on site without blending. Here we have the word does, school, not, and what. Let's use each word in a complete sentence. Let's start with the word does. Dan does his best work. The word school, we read a lot in school. The word not, do not run at school. The last word is what. What can we play today? Let's move on. Here we have the word not. Let's use it in a complete sentence. For example, do not run at school. The word school. We read a lot in school. The word does. Dan does his best work. The word what. What can we play today? And you can also think of a different sentence using the word what. Let's practice together. We have to read and spell each word in the box, and then we have to complete each sentence using one of the words. The words are does, not, school, and what. Number 1. I like my not. No, I like my school. Number 2. Where? Yes, here we're going to use the word does. Where does Nan go? Number 3. Sam can not see the map. Number 4. What do the cats have? Now you have to write your own sentence using a word from the box. I chose the word school and I'm going to write I like my school. Continue. Now it's grammar time. Our lesson is about sentences. But first, what's a sentence? We're going to learn. A sentence is a group of words. I'm going to repeat. A sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea or thought, okay? Which means when we read a sentence, we should know a complete idea. And don't forget, or what you have to know is that it begins with a capital letter and ends with a point, okay? For example, I can jump. Here you can see that the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period, right? Great. Here we have a sentence and not a sentence. Let's take a look. The first one. Sam has a hat. First, it begins with a capital letter and it ends with a period, right? And it tells a complete idea. It's telling us that Sam has a hat. So this is a complete sentence. Here we have can see. Who can see? Who can see what? We don't know. So here we don't have a complete idea, right? And as we can see, we don't have a capital letter here, so it's not a sentence, right? Great. Now we have to practice. You can find this page in your English booklet. Let's read the directions. We have to circle the sentences in the following. So if it's not a sentence, we should not circle it. Ready? Let's start. Number 1. I am Sam. It begins with a capital letter. Yes, it begins with a capital letter. It ends with a period. And it tells a complete idea. I am Sam. I am telling you that I am Sam, so we have to circle number 1. Number 2, here. Who is here? Here where? Is this a sentence? No, it's not, so we should not circle it. Let's move on. Sentence number 3. My school is fun. Great. It's telling us a complete idea. My school is fun. It begins with a capital letter. It ends with a period. So we have to circle it because it's a complete sentence. Sentence number 4 or number 4. Can go. Who can go? Can go. It's not a sentence. Do we have a capital letter here? No. Ending point? No. A complete idea? No. So it's not a sentence. Number 5. We ran and ran. Yes, here we have a complete idea. We ran and ran. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. So we have to circle number 5. Number 6. Like to. Who likes to? Like to what? We don't know. So this is not a sentence. Number 7. A cat. A cat? What is the cat doing? Or what can we tell about the cat? We don't know. So this is not a sentence. Let's move on to the second exercise. We have to add a word to make this a sentence. Here we have to add a word to make it a sentence. Can hop. For example, we can write, I can hop. Sam can hop. Or anyone, okay? I wrote Sam. Sam can hop. This is a sentence. Here we have to write each sentence correctly. Number 1. Can Nan here come? This sentence it's written correctly. No. So we have to write it correctly. First, the sentence begins with a capital letter. So the first word is Nan can come here. Don't forget the ending point, okay? Number 2, this cat is. Here we can see a capital letter, right? So the sentence should begin with the word this. This is my cat. And don't forget the ending point. Let's move on. Number 3. I eat to like nuts. Is this sentence correct or written correctly? No. So it should be I like to eat nuts. So a sentence is a group of words that gives a complete idea or thought. Now it's reading time. We're going to read a new story about Nat and Sam. The title is Nat and Sam. Let's read together. N-at. Nat is at school. This is one of the high frequency words. Let's continue. Nat sat. What does Nat have? Don't forget that the high frequency words are words that we should know how to read by sight. Nat has Sam. Nat has Sam. And you can also see the words here and try to read them. The first word is cat, can, pan, pan, tan, tap. Nat does not have Sam. Sam sat. This is Sam. The teddy bear is called Sam. Sam is with Pam. This is Pam and this is Sam. Look! Sam can read. Can Sam read? Let's continue reading. Can. Nat can. Nat and Sam like school. So they both like school. Now it's writing time. Yes, we're going to learn how to write. But before we write the story, we have to fill in the graphic organizer about your first day at school. So our writing is about your first day at school. We have to describe one event or something that happened. We have to add the details. Okay? I'll explain, and you can also describe your feelings at the end, like you were happy, you liked your school, you were sad. We have to write. Back to school, don't forget the title. The title is Back to School, or A Day at School, or My School. The opening sentence was, we do many things at school. With the first detail that we added in the graphic organizer, we wrote we read, we write, and we play. Our closing sentence is, I love my school. You can try to write your own writing at home, and don't forget to show me. I love you all and stay safe.